Now, the toy maker Hasbro had their earnings a few weeks ago, and their sales tumbled 23%, and that was during the holiday period. And they gave a pretty dismal outlook. And what it shows is a change in the behavior of us humans. Now, those numbers are pretty bad because this is coming off the back of the big movie Barbie. And you would think toys would be doing absolutely great. But toy sales overall last year were down 8%. And it just goes to show the change in the behavior of humans, of children. Children are no longer playing with toys. They're playing with electronics. And I don't know whether this is good or bad, what this means for the future, but things are changing. Things are evolving. And what's the outcome? I don't know. But right now, if you're a toy maker, you're hurting. You're not selling as many toys as you used to. And that seems like a trend that's happening year after year. The children who are no longer interested in toys, that age number is getting lower and lower. I know when I was young, maybe around 10, 11 years old, you pretty much stopped playing with toys. And now that age might be around 7. 6 or 7. Kids, they want to play on phones. They want to play on iPads. And I don't know whether that's good for the mind, but it's definitely a shift and change from when I was a kid. And there's troubling news out of Florida, and we're seeing this trend all across the country. Now, this is just a proposal for right now, and it's not enacted in law, but Florida is considering rounding up homeless people and putting them in an internment camp. And in that camp, you'll get health treatment, you'll get drug treatment, you'll get food, and I don't know how long you'll stay in there. But the premise to this is the rich, they don't want to be looking at homeless people. When they go out shopping, when they go out to eat, they don't want to look at this. So their solution is we're going to round these guys up and we're going to put them in one central location. That way, I won't have to look at them. And we're seeing that trend, or at least that thought, all across the country. And if homelessness wasn't such a big problem, you wouldn't hear about things like this. There's a huge homeless problem, and it continues to grow every day down there in Florida. And a lot of those homeless, they're seniors. So all over the country, we're seeing little proposals like this. Now, I don't believe any laws have actually been passed, but when the first law is passed, where some state or some municipality rounds up homeless people and puts them in a camp, that's pretty much going to open the door for everyone. And you're going to see that trend go nationwide. And at some point in the country, you may have so many homeless that the internment camps have more population than the rest of the state itself. So we're going into strange times here in America. Now, big bank compensation is up. Goldman Sachs just announced that their CEO is getting a $31 million pay package. Now, that's not including stock options. That's not including bonuses. And that's yearly. That's $31 million a year. And that's actually pretty small compared to what some of these CEOs are raking in. And folks, this is year over year. Can you imagine making $31 million a year for 20 years? And the balance between the rich and the poor just continues to go in the opposite direction. I was reading an article on the obstacles that new job applicants have to go through. And one of them was talking to a blue man. And this is a form of AI, a sort of avatar that you speak to through a computer. And this blue man asks you questions about your personality. And a lot of job applicants have kind of been thrown off and thought that these questions were kind of weird. And what it seems to me is this is more like a psych evaluation. And your answers, they may seem innocent now, but anytime you're speaking to a computer or inputting anything, this stuff can be used, and it will be used later on in life, 20, 30 years from now. So we're going down a dangerous road and unknown with some of these hoops that we're jumping through just to do ordinary things. Now, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.